Life is one epic adventure, and like in any great big adventure, there are fun times and there are hard times. The cool bits are a breeze, but what about the tough times? What happens when the schoolyard becomes a battleground and going to school is something we dread? So life's going great, school's a breeze, until one day somebody does something horrible to us for absolutely no reason at all. Bullying, it's almost everywhere, but what is it? Sometimes it's obvious and sometimes it's not. Ow, pretty sure that's bullying though.
I used to go to a co-ed school. Mum wasn't happy with my grades, so she moved me to an all-girls college. It was the third day back. I walked down the big hallway, which was still so new and scary, and opened up my locker and there was this note, and it basically told me to go back to my old school. They called me names, they told me I didn't fit in here. I was feeling quite alone, even though there was thousands of girls around me.
Ethan from Dance Academy is one lucky guy. He's the object of Tara's affection, has loads of mates, and is definitely one of the popular kids. Tim Pocock, the actor who plays Ethan, was less lucky. Bullied, teased and excluded by his classmates, his high school experience couldn't have been any more different to his characters.
I was an overweight kid, and a lot of people were picking on that because I went to quite a sporty school and I wasn't very good at sport myself. I would be the kind of person that would forget my gym clothes all the time so that I didn't have to actually participate in the sporting classes.
Find any excuse you can.
That's right. And then, of course, when I started to get a little bit older and I started to sort of indulge my performing side, again, being at an all-boys school, not really the most masculine thing to be singing opera.
So what sort of things would kids do to bully you?
At first, there was a lot of name-calling. You're the fat nerd boy who's a teacher's pet, you know, all that, and it just sort of compounds and it gets worse and worse and worse. For example, I remember there was a lunchtime one time where people were playing a game of soccer, and I thought, I'll go join them. As I said, not particularly sporty, but I thought it's only lunchtime soccer, what can go wrong? I don't quite know how it happened, but I ended up at the bottom of a hill with 5 guys standing around me kicking me in the ribs, which makes you feel pretty bad about yourself. So I then would often just spend lunchtime in the toilet eating my lunch by myself. I just sort of go, 40 minutes, you know, and I just sit there and, yeah, just sort of slowly eat my sandwich.
What about your friends? Like, who was there to stand up for you?
There was a group that were very dominant in my class, and they were like the macho men kind of guys in my year. And no one wanted to become the next victim, so I didn't really have anyone that would particularly stand up for me.
And every time you were bullied, did it hurt?
Definitely got to me a lot when I was younger. You know, I'd be in tears all the time at night, you know, with my parents, saying, you know, why am I at this school? Can I please leave? And there were several occasions where I almost did change school.